Cuddles the Comfort Doll was created to help people with their problems. Now he's the problem. Buttons the Bear lost a lucrative corporate sponsorship for reasons of moral turpitude. Bill the Ventriloquist Dummy has had 58 partners die in unlikely accidents. Rocco the Dog was a sidekick in a children's TV show until one day he snapped. Prison didn't help, and now in one last desperate stab at rehabilitation, they've been placed in a halfway house. A home for puppets who kill.
Hey, who took all the coffee? Dan?
Coffee. You know, you guys with your petty caffeine addictions, well, you make me laugh.
Hey, I kicked heroin, and you're making fun of me for drinking coffee?
I was once like you. Oh, yeah. In the grips of a full-blown caffeine addiction. But I've kicked coffee, and I've been off it now for 3 whole days, and I'm feeling great.
Oh, Dan? Dash is acting nutty again.
Bill, you have to remember, Dash will be staying with us for a few days, and we have to treat him like family. So just tell him, hurry the hell up and get going.
Well, he's in the living room, and he said he's not moving.
We'll see about that. Dash. You're going to be late for your job interview.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
It's time you started thinking of that bubble on your head as an advantage rather than a disadvantage. I think today's going to be your lucky day.
You're setting me up for failure, Dan. I know it.
We leave in 10, okay? Let's go. Is that Miss Smith? Hello, Miss Smith.
Hello, Dan. Hope I'm not disturbing you.
Well, as a matter of fact,
I had a dream about you last night, Dan.
well, that's very flattering.
Now, they say that when you dream about someone, you're really visiting them on some other plane of reality. Do you think that's true?
I'm sure it is.
I dreamt we were necking.
You know, on the other hand...
Passionately necking, Dan, really going at it. You were giving me a lot of tongue, as I recall, and I protested, and you said you like it. Just like that.
Well, it was just a dream.
You just said it might be real on some level.
Well, I was making conversation.
We were making love. I felt free and lightheaded.
Look, I gotta be going.
We had something last night. Something rare and special, and you're denying it.
Yeah, see you soon. Okay, give him hell. I got a good feeling you're gonna get this job.
I'm fragile. I can't take rejection.
Need I remind you, there was once a little steam engine that didn't think it could do anything, but it kept saying, I think I can, I think I can.
Oh, yeah. Did the little steam engine have a giant bubble for a head?
Well, no, not technically.
Well, then, I'm wearing a hat. I guess we're applying for the same job,
I guess.
Hopefully they'll have the wisdom to choose the person who'll work hard in the company's interest.
I've never worked hard a day in my life. I'm so good looking, everything falls on my lap.
Well, everybody has problems.
Not me. People project their hopes and fears onto me. They think just because I'm attractive that I must have all the answers to life.
Aha.
Congratulations, Mr. Dagger. You got the job. You are now officially a greeter at the big store.
Wow, my first job.
Welcome to the family.
This is the happiest day of my life. At last, kind, caring people who can see past my deformity.
Well, of course we do. What deformity?
Well, I'm kind of self-conscious about a little imperfection in my head.
Mr. Dagger, we don't care about that. We care about who you are on the inside. So, what is it? A little mole? The tiny acne scar?
Not exactly.
Aw, come on. Don't be shy. Let me see. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You don't know what this means to me. I finally conquered my fear of going out in public and not being accepted.
The job is filled.
What?
You don't meet our corporate paradigm.
This is because I got a bubble in my head, isn't it?
Now, don't be ridiculous.
You're not gonna get away with this. I want to see your boss.
Who drank all the coffee?
Dan, it's good to see you like this. The demon coffee really has you in its grip.
I'm on a natural high. I get my kicks from sunshine and life.
You're confused, Dan. Life is a downer.
You know, when I was helping Dash to look for a job today, that was a bigger high than any trip you could ever have on coffee.
Face it, you got a cappuccino monkey on your back. And it's only a matter of time before it bites you in the ass.
My sincere apologies to you, Mr. Dagger. We at the big store like to consider ourselves an equal opportunity employer.
Never in my life have I been treated so shabbily.
And we're going to make that up to you. We have a wonderful job set aside for you in our warehouse.
Warehouse?
Yes, working alone with robots. Highly challenging. Away from the distraction of other humans.
But I want to be a greeter.
Nonsense. You are far too good to be a greeter.
This is discrimination. I'm gonna take this to the highest court in the land.
Well, have it your way. But we have expensive lawyers and, frankly, you can't touch us.
And then he said it would be a frosty day in hell before I became a greeter.
Oh, that's outrageous.
I'm a victim.
These people sicken me. How can they be so shallow? Just because you have a bubble on your head, that is no way to treat you.
What can I do?
What anyone else does in this country, sue their asses off, make them pay.
What good'll that do? When it's all over, I'll still be ugly and jobless.
Oh, then we hit them where it hurts the most.
Right. Where's that, Dan?
Dash Dagger, a horrible victim of human rights abuses. How can we allow this to go on in our society?
This has been a big misunderstanding. We're all very happy to have Mr. Dagger here as a valued employee. In fact, he's working as a greeter now.
In Halifax.
Let me tell you.
I thought those guys would never hire me back.
No, nothing that a few well-placed calls to the media won't cure.
Dan, you are the master of media manipulation.
I know a few tricks. You kick up a bit of dust, they fall right in line.
Thanks for getting me my job back.
No problem. In fact, I don't think you're going to have any trouble with these people anymore.
Welcome to the big store. Never buy retail.
Hey, it's the new greeter. Congratulations. We totally relate to your struggle.
Really?
Don't think we haven't tasted rejection. We have, big time. Like once, I wasn't invited to a party. Oh, I was totally humiliated. I once had a piece of spinach stuck in my tooth and nobody even told me. God, it was so humiliating.
I once got dragged behind a truck.
Gotta go. Goodbye.
You have no idea what I'm going through, you vacuous idiots!
Wow, what an attitude. See, that's what happens when we're nice to ugly people.
Now that I'm in, I'm gonna show you how a real greeter works.
Knock yourself out.
When I'm done, you're gonna look silly.
Whatever.
I may be ugly, but I'll work harder, smarter, and be more charming.
If I put half an effort into what I do, I can get someone to lick dog shit off my shoe.
Can you tell me where auto parts is?
Yes, I'll be with you in a minute.
I know where it is.
I can wait. I'm looking for shock absorbers.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Auto parts, aisle 6. I'm going there right now.
It's okay.
I have a mechanic's license.
I'll take you there. But I'm warning you, I have a contagious disease.
I'll risk it.
Okay.
But,
It's just as I feared. Dash is a total liability. He's scaring away customers.
What can we do? We had to hire him.
We gotta do something about this guy because he's gonna bring us down.
What do you mean?
I think you know what I'm saying. There are ways of taking care of meddlesome employees.
Time for another unlikely accident in the cosmetics section?
Listen to us. Listen to us. Here we are talking about killing an employee just because he has a bubble head and he's destroying our business.
How shallow are we?
Oh, what would Jesus do? Well, he certainly wouldn't be thinking about killing a disciple.
No, not at all.
And who are we to say what's beautiful anyway?
We don't know what beautiful is, but it's an elusive concept.
I mean, 100 years ago, a giant ass was beautiful.
Yes, it denoted exceptional childbearing qualities.
I still think a giant ass is beautiful. So why should I let society tell me what to think, what to believe?
Maybe it'll be found in the future that it's a genetic advantage to have a huge, ugly air bubble in your head.
So who are we? Who are we to knock this guy? Huh? Who are we to try and bring him down?
It's totally unfair.
Just because he's killing our business and threatening some jobs.
So we're in agreement?
We gotta ice this fucker.
Something smells good.
We went down the street for coffees. Double lattes, Dan.
Oh, no, sorry. You can't make me jealous. I've switched to herbal tea.
Herbal tea? That's like one step removed from drinking boiled water with twigs.
Actually, herbal tea is quite tasty, and it's good for you.
Yeah, well, you know what? When I'm on a good coffee high, I feel drunk with power.
Me too. I feel like I could take on the world. Then I crash and fall asleep. Huh.
I dreamt we had sex again last night.
You know, Miss Smith, about these sex dreams of yours, Freud believed that the characters who populate our dreams are actually different aspects of our own personalities.
Oh, so I was sodomizing myself.
Well, Freud didn't cover that part.
You stood me up.
What?
In the dream. We made wild animal love and then you stood me up.
It wasn't me.
It sure looked like you.
It was a dream.
Your smug expression, I could still see it. You didn't give a shit that you kept me waiting in a movie house for an hour.
These are your dreams and fantasies. They have nothing to do with me.
How could you do that after we made love? Debaucher!
Please be quiet.
You use me for sex, and then you throw me away like an old rag.
You know, people are probably listening. They'll think we really did this.
Well, maybe we did.